Welcome to Money Talk with Michael. I'm Michael Eastham, president of Fellowship Financial Group. Money Talk with Michael is our weekly broadcast where we answer your questions about finance, investment, retirement, and all things related to money. Remember to send in your questions to the email listed in the description box below, and you might hear your question answered on the next Money Talk with Michael.
I went through a divorce 10 years ago after being married for 20 years. My ex-husband was able to get our rental property and half of all of my assets since I was the only saver in the family. In essence, I have had to start over on my own. I am now 63 and want to retire at 66. I have about $600,000 in 401k and other investments, and my Social Security will be $2,900 at 66. I'm contributing max to my 401k, and my employer matches 6% of my $100,000 salary. I can't stomach another stock market drop at this stage of my life, and I want to have about $65,000 in retirement income. What suggestions do you have?
All right, well, thanks so much for your question. I'm going to try and do the math right in my head here. So if I saw your numbers correctly, your Social Security is going to be about $34,000 at full retirement age of 66. But with your 401k, I mean, who knows? Typically, 401k options for investments are mutual funds. And if you remember our financial formula, TR equals I plus G, total return equals income plus growth. Well, mutual funds are on the growth category. And growth is okay. It's buy low, sell high. When you're in the accumulation phase of life, when you're contributing regularly to your retirement investments. But when you get into that red zone of retirement like you're in, then you need to begin to make that shift and prepare for generating income to replace your salary. So that is one of the most critical things that I could throw out at you. Number two is your contributions over the next 3 years until you retire could be, close to $100,000 with some growth. So I got to commend you. You're kicking it pretty hard by doing a lot of saving. But as I mentioned a minute ago, you are right in the red zone of retirement. So that means that you've got to start paying attention to the philosophy and the investment strategy that you're in. Inside of your 401k, you're going to be limited as to the investments. You're going to primarily be with mutual funds, bond funds, and things of that nature, maybe some ETFs. But what you need is income. So because you're over 59 and a half, there's a really good chance you can take advantage of something called an in-service distribution or an in-service rollover. That means you can take the money out of your 401k in a tax-free rollover into an IRA, and by doing that, you open up the universe of investments that you don't have inside of your 401k. Lots more options that can give you the ability to shift your strategy and prepare you for success in retirement. Thanks so much for watching. Tune in next Monday for another edition of Money Talk with Michael. And don't forget to send in your questions and check out our website at fellowshipfinancial.com and our social media platforms. And if you'd like, you can schedule a 15-minute complimentary call to get your specific questions answered. Everything you need is listed in the description box below.